What's going on, everyone? This is Nomad R6. Let's do another moto vlog today. It's actually a lovely day in the 40-degree weather. I'm actually getting ready to go into to DC itself. I live in DC, but I'm in Virginia right now. I'm actually gonna go get some chow for the wife and myself. The Metro. For a long time I rode not this Metro. I rode a couple times, but not this Metro, the one in Oceanside, the Breeze and the Sprinter. So if you're from around that area, I was around there for a while before. Before I moved out here, I used to ride that a lot before I got my bike and stuff. So it was my way of my transportation. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to DC right now. I'm going to a restaurant called Native Foods. So if you ever heard of it, obviously you know what's up. If you've never heard of it, give it a try. You'll probably like it. If you don't know what Native Foods is, it is a vegan restaurant. And before anybody, rabbit food or something like that, it's actually really good. And it's obviously, you gotta keep an open mind that there are quite a few things, like for example native chicken wings and deli Reubens, and you can't expect it to taste like actual meat itself, even though meat doesn't really have a taste. So I mean, it's really good. I give it a try. My suggestions to you would be the deli Reuben, very good pick. The other one that is really good, depending on the location you're at, because I know the one in Encinitas had it, was the meatball sub. That one is amazing. The dessert, my dessert of preference is the oatmeal cream pie and the peanut butter parfait. So those are my picks to you if you decide to check out that restaurant. Locations that I know for sure that they have some is obviously Encinitas. What was it called? Puente Loma in San Diego. I believe around Venice Beach there was one there. There's obviously the original one in Palm Springs. They have tons of them in Denver, Colorado. They have a bunch of them in Chicago, and they just opened 2 of them here in the nation's capital, and they're about to open one in Virginia in Falls Church, but that one's way too far. There's no way I'm going there. But yeah, anywho, topic for today that I wanted to talk about is being safe when you ride in the wintertime, because obviously, if you ride, you know that once in a while you'll catch a cager that doesn't see you, and they'll slide their car into your lane, and you gotta weave or hit the brakes or hit the throttle. You gotta do something to keep you from getting yourself killed, or someone killing you, actually. It's like I said, if you ride, you've had that before. There's no way a rider has never had that. And if you're thinking about riding, these are tips for you to think about. Not to discourage you from riding, because I don't ever discourage anyone from riding. There's nothing better than riding. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. But come summertime, it's pretty chill, no big deal, no big issue. Because there's a lot of bikes out, so people are still a little bit more aware, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna get almost hit. But in the wintertime, a lot of the bikes get put away. All these fair weather riders go away and they put their bikes away. Some of them, obviously, it's way too cold, like below 32 the whole winter time, so any water on the ground will freeze. So I mean, I'm not gonna judge you, or if you live in an area that it's constantly snowing, I won't judge you there either. But if you live in Virginia here, areas that there's tons of space to ride in the winter time, then yeah, I'm talking to you. You're a fair weather rider. But you know, if you decide to ride in the wintertime, things to keep in mind to keep you safe are high visible gear. And it's because, you know, obviously you look at construction workers and they always wear this neon color, you know, jacket with reflectors. And the reason of it is because as mammals, we see in color, and bright colors attract our eyes. You know, there's a reason why they wear that kind of gear, and that's obviously one of the biggest things I would suggest is appropriate gear, not just for obviously cold, but so then you're seen, because it just takes a second for someone not to see you and you are, you know, on the ground. The other thing is your exhaust. And exhaust is a key thing to have, not just for the fact that, you know, you're gonna be making noise left and right, but because when it's louder, once again, as mammals, we hear, and noises also attract, get our attention. You know, when something, if you're watching TV and something falls in the kitchen, you know, you hear it, and you know, you quickly turn your head without even realizing it. You turn your head. You know, that's a just kind of pretty much a reflection. You know, that you know, an alert. It's the same when you touch something hot. If you touch a really hot plate, what happens is that you, without even thinking about it, your hand quickly just shoots off of it. To keep you from getting more burnt or hurt, whatever you want to call it. But oh Lord, there's the Washington Memorial, for anyone who doesn't know that. Very nice. So, like, for example, right now that I'm in between so many cars right now, it's definitely, ooh, look at this guy. So, and then look at this motherfucker. DC is not a very good place for a motorcycle. I'm telling you that right now, because people are just horrible drivers around here. I'm going to take the shortcut, and I call it the shortcut because it cuts between a lot of things. Because it is, there's two of them that just opened, like I said, and I'm going to the one that I'm used to going to, just for kicks. So yeah, high visible gear and exhaust, because for example, if we look at this lady, she's doing her makeup, she's not paying attention. It's kind of funny, actually. Oh my god, people. Yeah, so the noise will attract people to you, and it'll keep them from, you know, it'll make them look. That's the key thing. And see, oh my god, people. This is why I hate driving to DC, is because, for example, that SUV, the Suburban, he is a chauffeur. You know, that you can, there's tons of people here that get chauffeurs. Whether you obviously got your taxis and your personal chauffeurs that you hire. And taxis and those chauffeurs are the worst possible people when it comes to driving, because they'll jump right in front of you and they don't give a damn if you honk at them. Like, they only give a damn if you hit them. That's when they, you know, they start crying, like, oh my god, he hit my car. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, you know, he saw me. Mainly, I think it's because my bike is yellow. So, you know, you can't miss my bike. That's the one thing that you can't do, is miss this bike. I had an orange one before this one, which is the one that I got hit with. And that one got totaled out, and I don't know how you could miss me on that one, because it was a bright orange. If I'll try to put a link to a picture on Google. It was a C06 Honda CBR Tribal Edition orange. And that bike, if you ever seen them around, they're bright. You can't miss that bike. So yeah, and this was yellow. It's also white and black. It's the 50th anniversary. Oh, why is it dirty? Uh-oh. But anywho, yeah, so that's that kind of gear, and the exhaust will definitely help out because people will be able to recognize that you're around. The other thing that I would definitely suggest is taking it slower on your curves, because when it's cold, your tires don't get as good traction as when they're warm. So you don't want to lean too far down, because if you lean too far in the bike, in the rear tire loses traction, or the front tire loses traction. You're gonna hit the ground. It's gonna be bad. If cars are behind you, don't see you in time, they can run you over. If you take it slow, more than likely, you'll low side. And if you take it too fast, there's a possibility that you can high side. And if you don't know what that is, if you never rode a motorcycle, or you're barely getting into it, a low side is when you pretty much what happens is when you're turning and you take your turn and your rear tire loses grip, and then for that it causes the rear tire to slide out on you, and you hold on, because this is got a lot of dumb drivers around. Anyway, so it causes your rear tire to slide out from underneath you because it lost grip, and then you're on the ground, you're on the side of your bike, and it's gonna suck if you don't have frame sliders, and even if you do have frame sliders, it's gonna hurt you, and it's gonna hurt that your bike is gonna get messed up. The other thing is the high side, and that one is when it's the same thing. You're pretty much turning, your rear tire loses grip, and then it regains the grip, which happens because it lost grip and then regained it, is that it'll flick the bike, because it's going to straighten back out. It'll flick the bike, it's gonna flick the bike real fast, and therefore it's gonna buck you off. So that's gonna be a worse one, because you're gonna fly out of there. So take your turn slowly, be on the lookout definitely, because if just in case, I'll ride at 34 or 33 degree weather, and at that point it's a little more dangerous, because the ground does sustain ice at that point, because the ground's gonna be cold enough. Maybe not cold enough for if you leave a glass of water out for it to freeze, but enough for where the ground's cold enough that it will turn into ice. So that's definitely one of the things to be careful with. Is look around, make sure that there's no black ice or any ice in general, because you'll be able to see some of it, and some of it it's just going to be like covered with the oil that's on the ground. And depending on where you live, they might not clean the roads as well as other places. Definitely watch out for wet leaves, because if you ever been walking or running and you hit you ever hit some wet leaves, it's gonna you slip. So it's the same thing with your motorcycle. The tire's gonna lose some grip, especially if you're turning, and that's what's gonna occur, that you're gonna low side. So definitely be on the lookout for the conditions on the road. What is going on? Okay. It's kind of a hazard coming into DC, because there's still so many cars that it's hard to pay attention to the road and kind of do a moto vlog, because you just kind of have to always be on the lookout for a car that's gonna just jump out. So I do apologize if this motor vlog is a little bit patchy on the audio, because I keep talking and stopping and so on. But oh man. those are the main things to definitely look out for. Aside from cars, you know, the road conditions, construction, like right here, see how nasty the road is. You don't want to, you know, hit something like that and then hit ice, because you will fall at that point, because it's not, you know, your bike is shaking, you're not going to get enough grip, and it's just going to really suck for you. Trying to see where I can park, because the place I'm coming to is where the scaffolding is. So let's see if we can find a place to park. And oh yeah, definitely, like in big cities like here, there will be cars that just stop on like, for this example, they'll see you got this, but that he's trying to turn. Trucks, like delivery trucks, they'll just stop like that. Like if they can't find parking, they'll just stop on a like perfectly good road, and it pisses you off because what the hell? Should not be closed. What up? Damn, I think it's closed. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, we'll go look. Oh, I see people, so I don't think it's closed. Anywho. Yeah, they'll just stop out of nowhere, and you don't want to hit the brakes too fast. You don't want to hurt yourself, you know? Oh, thank God there's a parking spot. Yeah! So yeah, that pretty much, that sums up winter riding. You know, just be careful, be on the lookout, watch out for dumbasses like everyone around here in the nation's capital. You know, and I figured you probably didn't enjoy the video just because of how patchy the audio is, but if you do enjoy the video, you know, hit the like button, subscribe. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't been able to, you know, do too many videos right now, but soon enough, I will get some more videos in. So, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, you know, and if you ride in the winter, you know, give a shout out. So, peace.